Doordarshan will always hold a special place in our hearts, despite the fact that we never really tune into it. Uh, but there are only and only sweet memories. Whenever this word is uttered, so many memories pop up. There is a rush of nostalgia that almost overwhelms us, if I am overstating the fact. But you cannot deny the fact that for every 80s or 90s kid, Doordarshan is something we only speak fondly of. Sometimes we mock it, but there is no ill feelings, right? Apart from Doordarshan, the 90s decade started off with cable TV channels. Primarily, I think it was ZTV or MTV, and then in the mid 90s, Sony also came out of the scene. Uh, so as the competition grew, as more and more channels then came out of the scene, Star Plus, Star TV turned into a very Hindi serial, Hindi film airing channel. It was not that originally. Star Plus was an English movie channel. So as this competition escalated, intensified, Doordarshan started its own new channel, and they called it DD2. The initial Doordarshan channel was known as DD1. So let's today go back in time by about 25-30 years and revisit some of the TV shows that used to air on Doordarshan, that used to air on ZTV, even Sony. Uh, and it's not just, okay, one undeniable fact, it's not just the nostalgia. The simple fact remains, the quality of television was way better 25 years ago than it is now, and it has nothing to do with nostalgia. So let's revisit some of those golden era of television shows, uh, and while we are doing that, let's taste some nostalgia on our way. The Jungle Book, Mowgli. Who can ever forget the that naughty, chirpy face of Mowgli, and of course the title track, Jungle Jungle Baat Chali Hai. The this show had some of the most memorable animation characters like Bagheera, Balu, the evil Sher Khan, and there have been a lot of movies as well. Recently, there were like 2 or 3 movies that have come out over the last 4 or 5 years, and they have done justice to the story. But we would any time of the day prefer the Jungle Book that used to air on Doordarshan in the 90s over these modern, uh, with amazing production values films that are being made today. Next up is the TV show Dekh Bhai Dekh. Dekh Bhai Dekh is probably my favorite comedy of all time. Dekh Bhai Dekh and Sara Bhai versus Sara Bhai. There is so much. There is not a single, just like Sara Bhai versus Sara Bhai. There is not a single actor. There is not a single character in Dekh Bhai Dekh. Whether it was a character that was appearing every day, it was part of that family, or those characters that used to come and go. There's not a character who was not memorable. Every actor in that show seemed to have been chosen with great care, great research, and it was a family show, but it was not boring. It was not sanskari. It was probably ahead of its time. There are so many episodes that are still fresh in my mind, and every now and then I go on YouTube and I watch some random episode, and it really feels good. It's not just a feel good show then. It still is funny. Dekh Bhai Dekh has aged well. And then after Dekh Bhai Dekh was off the air, we did not have to wait for our next favorite comedy, because we had Hum Panch. Hum Panch was a rage back in the day. I think the show started airing somewhere in 1995. And those were the days when we had nothing but respect for Ekta Kapoor. That changed fast. That changed fast, of course, in a matter of few years. Not exactly with Kyunki Saans Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi. I think that show still had some fans among diverse age groups, because it was a first of its kind television serial, Saans Bahu. But then a deluge followed, and the rest is forgettable history. But back to Hum Panch. We never really got bored of watching Sweetie run to the door every time the doorbell rang, and then her dance performance, her singing. It used to be a part of every episode, but it never got boring. Or her flirting with the boys, and of course Anand Mathur, probably the most favorite character of any viewer. The two wives, one on the wall and one very much alive, and all the other daughters. The Tapori daughter was also, I think, she was hot favorite. I think Hum Panch had another season in mid 2000s. I'm not sure if it worked well or not. I don't remember watching any episode of that. Then there was Tailspin, and the name itself might make you start humming the jingle. Zindagi तूफानी है जहाँ है Tailspin. Uh, this was a half an hour animated series that had Ballu, Kit, Baby Bear, Rebecca Cunningham, who was better known as Madam Mahalingam, and some air pirates as well. There was so much happening with the show, like with any other successful animation. Researching a bit on Tailspin will also show up this, that the show was loosely based on the Jungle Book. Then another show which had diverse audience, kids as well as adults loved it, Aladdin, a well-known character, Aladdin, based on Arabian Nights. It was one of the favorites because of again, so many memorable characters of Genie, Abu, and Lago. It's basically a love story showing how good wins over evil, but it was done in a very aesthetic way, very interesting way, and yeah, movers and shakers. I think it's safe to say that movers and shakers revolutionized Indian television, especially how interviews were being conducted on TV in India. Again, this was a very westernized format, but Shekhar Suman made sure there was no pretense on the show. Nobody was copying the West on that show. Shekhar Suman with his impressions of Atal Bihari Vajpayee, of Lalu Prasad Yadav, of Muhammad Azharuddin, of Sohaib Ilyasi from India's Most Wanted. He was a treat. He's probably the greatest TV host of all time, in India. Sure, the second season, which came out just now, it did not work out that well because probably people have moved on. But back in the 90s, we never missed an episode. We never knew most of the guests that came on that show. We did not know them. They were all strangers to us. They were models. There were some small-time actors and some singers, apart from the big-time celebrities as well. But the other people who were not that well-known, we did not know them, and we still used to watch entire episodes. You cannot say the same about today's talk shows. But yeah, Shekhar Suman was the X factor. Shekhar Suman was literally carrying the show on his shoulders, on his very able shoulders. And after Dekh Bhai Dekh, this is the Shekhar Suman dose that we welcomed. Talking of Shekhar Suman, there's another show. I think that aired on Star Plus for a year. It was just before Kaun Banega Crorepati. I think Kaun Banega Crorepati replaced that show, and it went by the name of Main. It had Shekhar Suman in the lead, and there was Mandira Bedi as well. It's a forgotten gem. I have not heard or seen anybody talk about this show in the last 20 years, even the actors themselves, and it surprises me because it was quality television. The acting, the story was unique. I think it was about an actor. Shekhar Suman was playing an actor in that series, and he was terminally ill. It required him to go through some surgery, facial surgery, but he did not agree to it. He said, I'm willing to die, but I'm an actor. I cannot let my face get ruined. I will die, but I will die as who I am, as how I look, and I want people to remember me that way. And it was made very aesthetically, but then KBC came onto the scene, and everybody just forgot about it. DuckTales, ooh. I'm sorry, I suck at singing, but DuckTales is again one of the most memorable cartoon shows or animations. It revolved around three chirpy ducklings, Louie, Dewey, and Huey, and their uncle Scrooge. I used to love that swim from under all those gold coins. While the ducklings were naughty and cute, Uncle Scrooge was a miser, and like I said, his thirst for gold and money was a delight to watch for a change. Shanti, how do you not include Shanti in any list from the 90s? It was the first daily soap, as far as I know. It aired 4 times a week, Monday to Thursday, and again it was one of a kind of a show. It started, I think, in '94. Not many TV shows had come out up until that point. Like, there were many, but they all had their own plots. Shanti was very unique in its own right. Of course, there were legendary shows till then, Circus, Hum Log, and Bunyad, and all of those shows. And those shows are not part of this list because they actually started in the 80s. This is about 90s. Mandira Bedi made her debut from that show, and she was really big in the 90s. She got a smallish role in DDLJ, but she got really popular with her very long stint in Shanti. It was the longest running show of its time. I guess it ran for about 730 episodes, which was a big deal back in the day. And all the actors, I remember the character names. I don't remember the actor names. Kamesh, Mahadevan, then there was Raj, the two friends, and their equation, their hidden relationship with Shanti, then Bhandari with rings in all his fingers, who actually worked as a house help in the with Kamesh Mahadevan and Raj. He was their knocker, but they did not know that he is a huge freaking gangster. So that was an interesting spin. I think it was real much later, about 4 or 5 years later, that Bhandari and this guy, house help, are the same people. Or maybe Bhandari was the name of this guy. The gangster guy, the gangster persona was named something else. I don't remember that precisely. But it was a great time. It was great television. Following Shanti, there was Swabhiman. Swabhiman started soon after Shanti did. And they used to air back to back, almost back to back. I think Shanti used to air at 2, Swabhiman used to air at 3. But Swabhiman had more finesse. It was directed by, I think it was directed by Shobha Day, but Mahesh Bhatt had a lot to do with the show. Maybe he was the writer of the show, and it showed. It was high quality television. The acting was good. Rohit Roy or Ronit Roy, I'm really sorry, I keep getting confused between the names of these actors. Manoj Bajpayee made his debut. His character's name was Sunil, I remember that. There was Megha, and there were all these stories. There was Svetlana, She was one of the favorite characters who was always at odds with Rishabh Malhotra. They never really got along well. And then there was this lost brother, Karan, I think. Uh, this actor who played Karan, he had again memorable serials in the 90s. He was also in another serial with Shefali Shah, Hasrate. Hasrat is also it was drama. It was around a family, uh, and it was very well made, very seriously made show. Uh, Great acting. Shefali Shah is obviously, undeniably, she's an amazing actor, and I'm happy that she's getting her due finally after the years of struggle or playing mother to actors who are about 10 years older than her. Uh, and then there was Malgudi days. Back in the day, the season that used to air on TV in the 90s, I think it had Anupam Kher in that season. But then there were lots of seasons of that show. And then, of course, one of the shows I almost missed was Dennis the Menace, the live action show. Uncle Wilson. It used to air in Hindi, Hindi dubbed. Uh, it used to air at around 9 in the morning, and I used to catch every episode during my summer vacations. If you remember summer vacations, uh, again, it was funny, it was hilarious. You could watch it with your parents as well. It was not an entirely kiddie show that only kids would enjoy. Uh, so yeah. And then the last, but in no stretch the least, it was probably the Mahabharata of our generation of the 90s, and that was Chandrakanta, that used to air every Sunday. And again, such memorable characters. Of course, the main leads, the protagonists, Chandrakanta. But our favorite characters was probably Kurur Singh, Yak. And I still remember the theme song of that show. Naugad Vijaygarh ki thi takrar, Naugad tha jo Rajkumar. It was by far the most epic show of the time. There have been other shows in the 90s that were of big scale, but Chandrakanta was in a league of its own. And then there are some, again, honorable mentions, Shaktiman, and a lot of them. Personally, I never watched Shaktiman, so I'm not going to speak a lot about it because I don't have much context. As much as we love the options we have today, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, and there is a new OTT platform that drops every day. Indian television has been in doldrums from years now. So finally, we have more options in terms of shows. They may not be TV shows; they are web shows, but then there is quality TV, quality show, quality serials. But you still can't deny the fact that 90s was the golden era of television in India, and anytime these shows are aired again, which happened in the initial days of the lockdown, we make sure we watch them from first episode to the last. So here is hoping that television also makes a comeback. Indian television makes a comeback. It's able to pull itself out of this rabbit hole that it is in today, and we get to see shows that were as good as Hasrate, Hum Panch, Main, Dekh Bhai Dekh, Shanti Swapiman. So yeah, all the best to us. Subscribe to Legend Martini for your daily dose of lifestyle, movies, fashion, career, health and wellness, and everything else under the sun. Don't forget to hit the bell icon.